y'all see the time right. It's almost time, baby. You ready?
I'm so ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Now, make sure y'all hitting the thumbs up. Make sure y'all comment and let us know where y'all tuning in from. The show Get 'em to the Metaverse is about to start. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Come on, make some noise. Put some fire emojis in the comment section. It's about to be insane. It's about to be insane. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. It's called Get 'em to the Metaverse.
We gotta get 'em to the Metaverse.
That's Joy. That's Joy.
Hey, y'all.
It's me.
It's JDun.
It's me right here. It's called Get 'em to the Metaverse.
We gotta get 'em
to
to
the Metaverse.
Metaverse.
Let's go. Hold up. Hey, hold up. Hey, first of all, how you feeling, Joy Ray?
Hey, everybody, and welcome to another amazing episode of Get 'em to the Metaverse. Look, we told y'all we wasn't gonna let y'all be hanging a long time, right? So we promise you, and we're back. We're so excited for another episode, y'all. But before we get into all the stuff we have to talk about, how you feeling, JDun?
I'm feeling like I'm chilling, not a villain.
Okay.
Villain, because the show is gonna be awesome. And I just saw an XR possum. I don't know. Listen, y'all.
What?
Y'all know that Get 'em to the Metaverse is absolutely the most littiest Metaverse XR podcast this side of Metaverse heaven. With your gorgeous, amazing host, Joy Ray.
Oh.
And your boy,
Yeah, it's the handsome JDun.
Y'all know it is Get 'em to the Metaverse, where our mission is very simple. We're here to make the extraordinary Metaverse an ordinary part of life. And we are so excited to be in the building today. Y'all don't understand how hyped we are about the show today. Now, first of all, we got to get some special props because Alex VR said he is early and let's go. We appreciate
Welcome,
you tuning
Alex.
in with the fire emojis as well.
Hey
Danes Live
there.
said, good evening, I made it. Yes, you made it to the best Get 'em to the Metaverse podcast you've ever seen in your life. That's right. Do you see the time? That's right. Y'all see the time, right? That's right, man. The intro is absolutely lit, no question. That's what we do here. Joy, how are you feeling today? Like, how are you personally feeling right now?
Oh my gosh, I am feeling incredible. We've been having so much stuff going on. News has been coming here, there, everywhere. So we have so much to talk about.
Well, you know what? I'm so glad you said that because I had to stop the music because we got some really big breaking news for people to get into. So let's get into it right now.
Yes.
So, Joy, you know I love to intro these in a special way. So let's do this. Let's do this.
Okay.
First of all, we have a leak. Okay. Now, when we talk about leaks on this show, we have to understand that there's a certain it comes with certain powers when we have leaks in the space, right? And so for me personally, I want to break the internet right now and show you guys what could be officially the Quest 3S. Now, Joy, I really want you to prepare yourself for the gorgeousness that's about to come forth on this screen. Are you ready to see?
What is about to happen?
All right, are you ready to see? Here we go. This is officially what is being rumored to be the Quest 3S. Never seen on the Get 'em to the Metaverse podcast.
So allegedly.
This is the Quest 3S. All right, so allegedly. Okay. So Joy, so this is supposedly, we don't have any power to know for sure. Supposedly, this is the official Quest 3S leak. Joy, what do you have to say about this?
Go back to the picture because I need to see this.
Okay, go back to the picture.
And really look at it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here you go.
The first thing I'm looking at are these cameras on the front, right?
Uh-huh.
You know what my mind goes to? The first thing I go to?
What's your mind go to? The first thing you go
It's
to?
my iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Look at my cameras on my iPhone.
I see you.
It looks like that.
Yes.
So I'm like, And then I'm like, I thought it would have more va 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 boom, like something to be.
Well, I mean, now remember, let's set the standard because some people may not know what the Quest 3S is. If you're thinking it's like the iPhone 4S or the iPhone 8S, it's not the super version.
Downgraded version.
It's the light version. So we can't expect the boom da daddy. We can't expect that to come through the door. You know what I'm saying? We can't expect the joy of it to come through. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is my thing. When I look at this, hold on. Let me make this bigger. Let me just listen, y'all. Look at this thing. All right? I want this to take over the screen. Okay, listen. When you look at this, why can't we just make the devices black? You know what? You wouldn't be able to see the cameras.
True.
It would just be smooth. That's why I like the Quest Pro so much, and I know we got some Quest Pro lovers out there. I know Alex VR in the chat loves the Quest Pro. That's why I loved it. It's black, it's sleek, it's simple. You know, when you look at this, you just see all these different arrays, and I'm sure this all good technology packed in. But my question is, so we couldn't use the same way the Quest 3 looked. We had to do differently. Like I said, this is allegedly. So we don't know 100% for sure that this is it, but it's been rumored, and this is the thing. This is what was showed off in mock-ups for a long time that the Quest 3S would be. So at this point, we have a physical device sitting in front of us, very similar to how the Quest Pro leaked a month or so before it came out. The Quest 3 leak before it came out. So eventually, hopefully, we'll have a device that won't get leaked. Maybe. Stay tuned, y'all, for the rest of the show. But Joy, so any final thoughts on the Quest 3S as we move forward through the conversation?
I like what Ken Adams says. He says white sells more cleaning and protective product. I absolutely agree. Yes.
Okay.
And then I think third parties would love to sell skins for it so people can customize it because they know they want something else to go on it, so that helps for third party stuff.
I guess you know, Meta, if you're listening, we have a company called Honest Leaf Media that you can collaborate with for marketing purposes to maybe assist you with choosing better colors here. Alex VR said, you guys think us VRPs have a reason to own the thing other than coverage and just knowing what's up with it? You know, I really can't say. I feel like this is going to be the device that most people are going to buy. Here's the reality. I think about for us as content creators, we are going to have these because this is a device that most people are going to buy because they're going to be the cheaper option. Hopefully sub 200, around that $200 range, $250, nothing above $299 because I think the Quest 3 starts at $399 or $499. I think $499. So if we can get it to be around $200, that would be fantastic. With a Quest 3 type power, Now we talking about some adoption. Now, this is supposedly, from what's understood from the leak, supposed to have Fresnel lenses, which, we are pancake over here. We only do IHOP over here. Okay, only IHOP for now.
Only IHOP over here.
Okay, but for sure, I'm not certain. I just think that this is gonna be the device that if we're gonna be showing off a game and saying how great it looks on Quest 3, you know, we might need to see how it looks on the Fresnel lenses on this particular device. I think it's gonna be just a little bit underclocked from the Quest 3 as well. So we don't know. We'll see when it hopefully gets revealed. We're expecting to reveal no news. We don't know anything, but expecting it to be revealed around Connect. So
and also too, people who again are looking for that upgrade and don't want to go all the way to Quest 3, to have an option to do the Quest 3S for the cheaper version, but still get to experience the mixed reality portions of it. So, I mean, that's incredible. It's just to get people upgraded and less barrier to entry. So,
yeah, I think when you can get the mixed reality of Quest 3 in a smaller, cheaper package that could be around that 200, 250, and if they're starting off the price range there, you know they can end up going down like they did with Quest 2 and Quest 3, etc. So excited to see what's going to happen with that, or a good every point to VR at a Quest 2 price. Exactly. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
almost like one of those things where, hey, if you want to get into VR and you definitely want to get into mixed reality, this is the device I'm gonna tell you to go buy instead of getting a Quest 3, unless you have the money to do so. So, but listen, talking
All
all this
right.
talk about Meta, Apple's listening. All right, so Apple said we got some stuff too to show y'all. All right, Joy, are you excited to go into 180 360 video and see elephants overpopulate your room, and experience this, because that's exactly what Apple believes you want to see. And I am not joking here. Apple just announced, after there has been some crazy information around Vision Pro lately, as that they're not going to hit the 500,000 market that they wanted to do originally for
Mhm.
sales. So Joy, don't say anything about that right now. They also was some news around, it's not selling like they thought it would sell. So
Mhm.
Apple brought this news after all that news came out in the different publications, saying, "Hey, wait, we got some stuff for you guys, and it's coming in the fall." Uh,
Well, this is the thing.
Talk about
So
it, Joy.
Apple
Talk
Vision.
about it.
Okay, so like I've been saying before, that the Apple Vision Pro, it hasn't been like, developers haven't really been having the time to develop games and other experience and stuff. So just for them to say that they're putting out experiences is coming in the fall, I'm like, okay, it lets me hold on a little bit more hope and not just disregard the whole thing. But I mean, the experiences that I've had with it was incredible. It was incredible
Yeah.
of what I've experienced in some of the games that we played, but it's not enough. I
Here,
want more. I need more of that,
do you
but
remember
it's taking a while.
the first day we got in the headset together? We got a persona set up. We're not going to talk about
Hmm.
personas right now, but we got our persona set up, and then we jumped into some of these immersive videos. The Alicia Keys, the dinosaur. There was a
Hmm.
tightrope one. We did a few different ones, and it
The
was great.
Gucci app, that's my favorite.
Yeah, it was
The
great stuff.
Gucci
But
app,
the problem
yeah.
is, it's not enough of it. It's not something that's dropping every week. And so they
Right.
just gave us one new thing. It's a hot air balloon thing, and I'm gonna tell you, it looks incredible in the Vision Pro. It's five,
Hmm.
6 minutes long, and then you have nothing until the fall. And that to me is like, and here's the thing, they're talking about, we're gonna see some really good. We're not drilling Apple, but we're saying, like, it's time to pick up the pace. Vision OS 2 is
Well,
coming
this
out
is
in
the
the
thing.
fall.
We're
Yeah.
comparing it to Meta, who's doing updates weekly. Like,
True,
Meta is
true.
on a roll.
And
And
Meta didn't
so,
start there either. You're 100%. Well,
exactly.
look at Joy being an Apple stolic today, and making sure she covering the bases. Apple, if you're listening, there is a company called Honestly Media if you
Oh
want
my
to market with us. But anyway, so we will continue to talk about this. But I just wanted to touch on it because I
Yeah.
felt like when we were talking about this earlier today, I'm thinking immersive video is great, and it's a great place to start with what's going on
Yeah.
in Vision Pro.
Absolutely.
But I still want to see application. There was one, we dropped it today on the YouTube channel. Go check it out. It is called
Hmm.
Thrasher. It's a really, really incredible game. It's out on
Oh
MetaQuest
yeah.
as well. But they're starting to ramp up. It's just we need to see that thing hidden, and we need that price to come down for more
And shameless
people.
plug as
Yeah.
well, JDun, you did a fantastic job on your
Oh,
video
thank you
today.
so
So I just
much.
had to say that.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna take care of you later after this,
Oh
for that
my.
plug. Amen. All right, but anyway, Alex said Horizon took years to get where it is. 100%. And look,
Yeah.
if anyone knows how long Horizon took to get there, JDun and Joy Rain understands, and we on top right now. Yeah, Horizon on top. All right. Anyway, we gonna leave that there. All right, so let's continue down the pipeline. So we don't talk about. Look, you know how this goes. We don't talk about Meta. Then Apple showed
Hmm.
up. Now we don't talk about Apple, so Google got to show up. And Google, now check this out. So this is more in the spectrum of VR. Google is coming after the Ray-Bans partnership. They said, hold up, wait a minute, let's put
Okay.
some Google in it. All right, so they want the Ray-Bans, the people who make the Ray-Bans, I think it's Lex Audica or something like that. They want to get them to work with Google to bring Google Gemini to a glasses form. Very similar to what the
Okay.
Meta Ray-Bans is with their Meta AI. Now they want them to kind of
Hmm.
white label Ray-Bans and say, hey, we want our Google Gemini in glasses as well. But Mark Zuckerberg said, oh no, I'm not gonna let you go. All right, I'm not gonna let you slip away. So they are trying to give them a 5% stake in their company. The people who make the Ray-Bans, because Mark say, you are my boo first, and I'm not sharing
Oh,
my boo. All right, and so I don't know
Mark,
if
you
Google.
better fight for
You
it.
better fight for it, Mark. Y'all go quote that. You better fight for it, Mark. Put that in the chat. Fight for it, Mark. Okay. Listen, but no, I'm excited to see this competition happen. The more we
Yeah.
have competition in the AI space, the more we have people working on glasses type forms. I know Alex and Skiva on their last podcast had Ralph from X Real talking about the glasses format and how that's going to be the step we're all trying to get to that place where we're going to
Yeah.
see these glasses. His rumor has it that there's going to possibly be some type of glasses at Connect. We're hoping we can hopefully be there to see that. But if not, we want to hear all about it from whoever is there, because that's going to be really, really great. Let's say we got DC Creator said, you better fight for it, Mark. I appreciate you putting that in the chat. I like that. I like when people listen, put it in the chat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
All right. So speaking of Meta or Google AI, let's get back on the Meta AI train. Meta said you ain't gonna beat me. In fact, they say if Ray-Bans do go away, we just gonna put Meta AI in our own headset. How about that?
I mean, standing on big business right now.
Mark around here. I gotta go find the picture with him with the chains and stuff. Like, Mark is standing on business. Go look at Mark's new headshot on his Instagram. He got gold chains. It's an AI picture, but it's hilarious. But he's standing on business, saying, you know what? Even if Ray-Bans leave, it's okay. It's all right.
It's okay.
We got quests. And so here it is. Meta AI is finally coming out. Joy, you know, Boz does these monthly, bi-weekly AMAs. Boz is the CTO at Meta. And you know, your boy always is asking questions. And I've asked a few times, when are we going to get the Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses type AI built into Quest? And Boz and Zuck has answered, next month it's going to begin to roll out in the United States and in Canada. And this is going to be the first time on a Quest device that you'll be able to use pass-through, and it's called Meta AI with Vision, to be able to see your surroundings. So in this video, it's really cool. I think it was I forgot the guy was doing the narrating it, but he was asking Meta AI to look and see the shorts that he has and tell him what would go good with that. So basically, trying to take Joy's fashion stylist job away. I don't have to ask my beautiful wife about my clothes options. I can just say in my head, say, yo, what should I wear with this? And it's going to tell me exactly what to wear. Now, I don't know if I want to take the advice or not. I got going out with Joy, and she like, that's not what I was expecting you to look like. So I'm not for sure, but that's going to be really cool. And what I think this leads to is AI NPCs in Horizon, AI built into applications, more generative AI type things that could be coming. So, Joy, what do you think about all of this?
The sky is the limit for all of this. Like, they're just opening Pandora's box, and you better get it where you fit in, like, for real, because
come on,
this is incredible of how many updates and so many implementations that Mark and the whole Meta team is just implementing. Just again, going back to that comparison of Apple Vision Pro is kind of like, you know what, it's going to be collecting dust because I'm so occupied with everything that's going on with Meta.
Say that,
you know?
Like, you know, when you really think about it, that's really what's going on. It's like there's not a lot of reasons to pick up the Vision Pro, but it's a ton of reasons. And I saw a comment from Mark where someone was talking about all the updates that's been hitting Quest, and he was like, yo, the pipeline for updates that's coming is crazy. So we haven't even seen. Here's the thing. We're only going to be, when October comes, I think around October 10th or 11th, we're only going to be 1 year into Quest 3.
Remember, yes, one year.
Quest 2 has been around since 2020. And look, we're on V67 right now, on PTC V68. So there's been 60-something updates from 2020 to now.
Yep.
And these things are just hitting it every month. It's something really new. So can't wait to see what's coming from that, man. Love it so much. So let's continue now, Joy. Someone heard you on the last podcast, okay? As the world turns.
Look, let me take my sip.
Yeah, take you a little sip of water, because someone heard you on the last podcast, but you were basically calling them out saying, where you been at, what you been up to, what you've been doing, and that is HTC. All right,
Uh-oh,
so
they done showed up.
HTC is teasing an all-new VR headset, what is believed to be the Focus VR headset. I think it's Focus 4 or something like that. VR headset is not confirmed yet, but here's the thing. When we first saw this video, when you see this video and you're looking at it on the screen right now, one of the things that catch your attention is towards the end, they're showing like this form factor that looks very similar to a Apple Vision Pro. And so that made me be like, okay, they coming out swinging. And a lot of people believe, since Snapdragon, which is great friends of ours, talked about their XR2 Plus Gen 2 chipset, and that HTC will have a headset that comes out with that, a lot of people are thinking that this is going to be the headset. Well, Joy, so I first of all, I want to know, what do you think, before I break the news on what I'm about to say, what do you think about this? What do you think about it?
That's nice, and everything that they came out with a great promotion to say that we are still here and everything. But I'll get excited once I get my hands on it and I see it and I experience it, and I'll be like, okay, we have a real contender. And until then, it's like, okay, they're here.
Yeah, so let me pretty much break the bubble. So Sally's Bradley, which is a person who always breaks the news on some really good stuff. In fact, I just saw Alex VR say something. He said, not getting my hopes up, but it would be rad if HTC knocked this out the park. Well, Sally's Bradley actually stated that instead of having the XR2 Plus Gen 2, the chipset that may be inside of this may actually be the XR2 Gen 1, which is the same chip that's in the Quest 2.
Why?
That's also in their recent HTC headset. It's gonna have 12 gigs of RAM. If that helps. Hold on. Can I have a nah?
Well, this is the thing.
Hold on, I gotta talk from this time. HTC, what we doing? Well, if that's the case, you could just leave. You could just leave it. You could just. Oh, man. There's no point of having a XR2 Gen 1 chip in a headset anymore. Even Meta stopped selling technically the Quest 2. So what are we doing? What's the thought? Joy, you want to add some flavor on that before we go forward?
I don't have anything else to say since you done said that. I'm like,
I'm saying, all right. I'm just kind of like, what's. Anyway.
Well, this is the thing.
Go ahead,
depending on what that price point is, because if you're trying to sell me a headset for $700-800 with that old Quest 2 chip in it, there's some problems.
Now, I will say this. What is supposedly there is a display port, which for a lot of people who do PCVR, they're clamoring for a device that can do standalone, but also do really good, clear, uncompressed PCVR, and you can do that supposedly with this device. So if it's priced good,
it's the PCVR.
It could be a PCVR slash standalone when it needs to be. But here's the thing. I mean, we use Quest Link. I don't see any issues. I use Virtual Desktop. I don't see any issues. Yeah. I use ALVR on the Apple Vision Pro to do VR. I don't see any issues. So, I mean, unless that clarity gotta be freaking top notch to be able to see the gold, the in descriptions on Mark Zuckerberg's chain, I just don't think it's going to matter. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So that's talking about.
I feel like before we go into that, I feel like Tyra's like, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
Yes, we were. Like we were rooting for you, HTC. Like, what's going on? So hopefully, look. Alex said, "Dang." Hopefully that's just a rumor. Hopefully it's not real. Hopefully HTC. We want competition.
We want you to win.
We want competition in the space. We want more headsets to be valuable in the space. We need more people creating content, different stores and storefronts, so that the elevation can happen. Look, when Apple Vision Pro came into the game, a lot of things that's been in the lab for a long time for MetaQuest is just coming out the pipeline. A lot of people think, I want to say this in Meta's respecting Meta, that they just went and created all this stuff in a month or two. No.
No.
A lot of these features, they've had them. They just weren't sure how to push them and do them. Once they saw Apple Vision Pro out, they said, "Oh, we can make pass through better. Oh, we can do this. Oh, we can do that." You know, so that's all it was. But anyway,
and that's
Joy,
why we talked about Samsung and Google like we
yeah,
did before, because if they're implementing a new headset, you have to come out swinging.
you gotta come out swinging. Yeah, and look, dude, Valve needs to show up. Yes, Valve does need
Here
to
we
show
go,
up,
another one.
but another one that was gonna
Another
probably
one.
let us down. All the copium in the world can't expect Valve to do anything at this point, but we'll see. So anyway, speaking of Google, this is not directly Google, but it's connected to Google. Magic Leap is laying off even more people, like their Salesforce, etc., as they get more into the merger and working more with Google on some partnership things that they're building out. Now, here's the thing that people don't understand about Magic Leap. Magic Leap is and was the first technical augmented reality glasses system that does spatial computing. That's really where that term came from with Magic Leap. Magic Leap had this wonderful demo showing you a whale coming into your room. Now, it was the size in the glasses is like a little box like this big, but that box looks incredible. We got a chance to play with Magic Leap at AWE 2023 with Javier and the Figment team. Shout out to them.
It was incredible.
And it was really cool to see the clarity of it in space and being able to see the surroundings. It's really great. But I just don't know. Magic Leap was just so ahead of its time. Kind of like Google Glass. And probably kind of like Vision Pro as well. But I think Apple has just a little bit more money to spend to make sure that it goes from there. Alex said Magic Leap 2 is awesome. Yes, it's an incredible piece of tech. It's just sad to see so many people getting laid off in the XR industry. And we're hoping, we're calling this XR summer. We're hoping that it continues to be high. More devices drop with the Samsung and Google partnership as well. We're going to see a lot more there. Well, Joy, I feel like we've said all the Avengers names of VR today. So there is another Avenger that we don't talk about a ton on this show, but it's probably your favorite. And so I want to go ahead and bring him up today. Could you can you guess who we're about to talk about, Joy?
You better not be saying anything about PlayStation.
Oh, there it is. So PlayStation VR 2 officially their app showed up on the Steam store today. So really excited to see that PlayStation is going to be officially truly supporting PC. We already saw the adapter. We already heard the news officially from them. Well, now they have a Steam application to help your PSVR 2 to be able to play Steam VR games. So I know, Joy, that you love this headset so much.
I just have to just give them an applause.
Come on,
Whenever
give
you
them
win,
applause.
when you win, you win. So there you go. PlayStation.
I mean, they had their moment. I know we have a few people in our audience that rocks with PlayStation VR 2. I heard it's a great headset. We don't own one because of I'm just gonna put her on screen.
I'm saying it because of me.
Yeah,
yes,
so we don't own one because of JOY. I'm not gonna say the name.
It's not necessary.
Yeah, but shout out to you guys who have it. You'll be able to play some really cool PCVR with the HTC people, right? You'll be able to play some PCVR stuff, right? Yeah. So that's all we're gonna talk about with PlayStation VR 2. But we have, before we exit out of breaking news, and if you guys been enjoying this, make sure you're hitting the thumbs up. Make sure you letting us know where you're tuning in from. We see some people tuning in, so just make sure you let us know where you're tuning in from. But we have humongous breaking news. Okay. This was not planned. Y'all, this is an exclusive. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting nervous. What are you finna do?
On the Get 'em to the Metaverse podcast, we are about to reveal.
Oh my God.
We have received images of what can be and could be the Quest 4.
Oh
okay,
my
we
God.
just showed y'all the Quest 3S. Let me put the Quest 3S back on screen so that you guys can understand. This is the Quest 3S. Okay. Breaking news, Joy. Are you ready?
I'm getting nervous. Oh my gosh.
Here is the image that was leaked to us today, fresh from Reddit, of the Quest 4. Here it is.
I know you lying to me. play too much.
Hold on. Let me. Y'all just simmer. Y'all just simmer there for a second, bro. Yeah.
You play too much, JDun.
I'm.
Oh my gosh.
That. Okay. Some people didn't see it. One more time. That is the Quest 4, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Breaking news. Breaking news.
You know what?
So
we are not going to mislead our people like that.
Breaking news. I don't know why y'all laughing. We are showing you the Quest 4. Okay? You see, it's got more than 4 cameras.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Okay, so
it's like a half a camera. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half cameras.
If this thing can see,
7.
Okay, thank you so much for counting. Thank you so much for counting. We're gonna see. I'll tell y'all what. If the Quest 4 looks like this, everyone who's tuned in is getting a free Quest 4. Everyone who's tuned in is getting a free Quest 4. Y'all can snip this and cut this. If the Quest 4 comes out like what our leaker has showed us, you can guarantee Get Onto the Metaverse podcast is sending you a Quest 4. I promise you.
All right.
So anyway, but there is news around the Quest 4. There was a recent conversation from the information talking about that we're going to begin to see the two Quest 4 variants in 2026 and a Quest Pro 2, Joy's favorite headset. Quest Pro 2 in 2027. Joy,
this is for real. Okay, so we gotta. Yes, we have to make sure that people know what we're talking about is real and what's speculation per se. Anywho,
yes.
So again, Quest Pro 2 is speculated to come out in 2027.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, now
I really love the Quest Pro. I really do.
Well, we love the eye tracking, face tracking. But go ahead and talk your talk, Joy. Talk your talk.
It has to be more than just the face tracking on it for me to want to get it. It has to be more. It has to push the boundaries of what a Quest Pro. When you think of a Pro device, that it has to be more, does above and beyond. Because I feel as though right now that the Quest Pro is under the Quest 3 right now.
Correct.
So get a Quest 4 and then get the Quest Pro 2 and the Quest Pro 4 does more than the Quest Pro 2, I'm going to be upset about it.
Well, that's why I think they're dropping the Quest 4 in 2026. So you're going to get the Quest 4 and possibly the Quest 4. I think from now on, we're going to get 2 variants of every VR headset from Meta at least. So you're going to get a Quest 4 and the cheaper version 4S, like a light, like a souped up, like the Max iPhone and then the regular iPhone. And then you're going to also have in 2027, a year later, all the advancements that went into Quest 4 is going to go into the Quest Pro 2 with additional advances. Now, what those advances may be, we don't have any clue. Now, Meta did just recently do a patent with eyesight that's very similar to Apple Vision Pro, so we might see clear, eyesight coming through. Maybe we'll see Kodak avatars launch around that time. I know that they're looking for, really, you got to have a lot of power to run those avatars. So maybe that might be something. We don't have any information on none of these devices. But what we do know is that the Quest 4
I'm upset very much about that picture right there.
I'm sorry. I mean, we might fire our leaker. We might have to fire the person who sent us this from Reddit. But yeah, so this was the image. But anyway, really excited to see what's going to come down the pipeline for the future of MetaQuest devices. We're fans. We love it. We've always said it over here. We have a love affair with the MetaQuest fam. We're going to be here.
And we love that it's evolving, ever evolving, being evergreen. And so that's
That's it. That's it. So that does it for our breaking news. Just one more time for the people,
Oh my
just one
Lord.
more time. Just one more time, y'all. Just one more time. Yeah, what Dane said, he said the upgrade has an upgrade. That's right, buddy. That's right. All right, so let's get into apps of the week before we get into our final pieces, which is our topic of the week. So Joy, tell us about your app of the week.
My app of the week, everybody, is Samba de Amigo. I picked it back up and I get to going at it. It was incredible. I forgot how great this game was. Shaking your maracas and everything. It was fun. And
Can
I
I
had a
tell y'all
time
something? I enjoy watching Joy shake her
to shake my
maracas.
maracas.
It is only for me to see, but I absolutely enjoy watching her shake her maracas. And Alex, I would love to watch you play this as well. I need to try this one. Yes. No, seriously, like you got to shake your maracas with this one. It's a fun game.
It's a fun game. It's colorful. It makes you be in a good mood. It's a workout. If you do it like the highest level, it's a workout. You sweat and everything. It's great. So I love it.
See, Joy got me wanting to pick it up too. So I don't look as good when I'm playing this game as Joy looks. I be like, hey, man, you know, I be like, like my face be all over the place. The same way when I'm playing Beat Saber as well. So she's much more coordinated with it than I. And I just, when she says she's playing a game, I stop what I'm doing and I go in the room and watch her play Samba de Amigo. It is a fun game, and it also has mixed reality as well. So if you want to try a cool mixed reality rhythm game, this is really a good one. This was a launch title for Quest 3 as well.
It was.
It was on our channel day one when the Quest 3 launched. Which shout out to the amazing Joy Rain on her coverage of that game. Maybe she'll live stream it soon, and you guys can also see her shaking the rockets. Yeah, so that's Joy's apple of the week. Let me get that on out of here, and let me put mine on the screen. So I'm going a little bit old school. I'm a little late to this game. Shout out to all the VR nerds in the building who know all about this game and was there in the beginning of this game. It's called Space Pirate Arena DX. It's an incredible game that's basically like a shooting gallery. You're just an arcade shooter that you're kind of being surrounded in 360. You have a shield, you have different weapons, and you're basically just trying to beat the highest score. You're trying to go up off in the waves, and it gets crazy. When the lasers get shot at you, it goes all matrixy, and you can dip and dive and do some really cool moves. It's a whole lot of fun, and what's really cool about it is it has a multiplayer mode where you can actually map out of space and then play like a laser tag together.
Oh, so we got to get into it.
Me and Joy are going to be doing that. We might get into that tonight. You just never know. We're going to map out our whole house, and then we're going to be around here shooting lasers at each other, choosing what we're going to eat for dinner tonight. So that sounds like fun. That's going to be what's up. That's going to be what's up. So that is my app of the week. And then finally, Joy, you know, I'm big into anime. You like anime. Yes,
you are.
You like anime. So I want to ask you something. All right, I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
All right, I want you to picture being on a rooftop, sunny day, and you are having to fight off monsters that are giants with swords and swing around buildings where a giant literally wants to eat you, and it's not just one giant but multiple giants, and you're seeing this in a VR headset where the giants are as tall as you would imagine your peripheral to be, and you're zipping around and you got to cut them from the back of their neck, and if you don't kill them, they're going to grab you and eat you with some really fearsome, scary looking faces. Would you like to play this game?
Well, I mean, I have to check it out since you explained it like that. I mean, wow.
Yeah, so this is
just
Attack on Titan Unbreakable. It's actually an anime that I fell in love with a few years ago. It has a deepness to it.
Yes, I remember you watching Attack on Titan.
Then it's kind of like Death Note. So, you know, if you know, Joy got me into Death Note.
Yeah, that's mine.
And so I was like, yo, this is like way too deep for me. Well, Attack on Titan is one of them things. It smacks you. After like 10 episodes, you get smacked. And then you just keep getting smacked for like 200 episodes. It's pretty crazy, but it's a game. It's only $5.99 right now. It's out in
Okay.
early access, so check out Attack on Titan. I don't think you can go wrong with this one. It's got
Okay.
some great reviews, so some great content creator friends of ours who actually enjoy it. We're gonna be having it on the channel very soon as well. So keep it locked for more information on that. Joy, this has been great. We've been rocking and rolling. We
We've
done
been
got through our
rocking and
apps
rolling.
of a week, and now we're gonna get into our topic of the week, which is XR's path to maturity.
Mm-hmm.
So, we talked about, I don't want to go back to the screen to show off the Quest 4 here, but we talked about how we're beginning to see maturity in the space. We're seeing, with the Google and the Magic Leap connecting together in partnerships. I feel like this is the year of partnerships for XR.
Oh
When we were
yeah.
at AWE sitting in the Snapdragon and listening to the Snapdragon keynote, we were hearing all sorts of partnerships.
Yes.
They're
Partnership after
partnering
partnership.
with Google as well as Samsung to build the next gen XR devices. Apple is out here partnering with Blackmagic to get immersive cameras out there in the space. We've seen Meta opening up the store and saying we're going to work with make the Horizon OS and make it more open to more people. And then they just talked about Meta AI being open source as well. So we're
Mm-hmm.
beginning to see a maturity in the space. And one of those things that I feel like we need to see maturity the most, and I know this is something that you deeply care about, Joy, is when it comes down to avatars. Because there was recently a leak that I want to show. First of all, let me show you what avatars currently look like today. The Meta avatars currently look like this. Now, of course, when we talk about Vision Pro on our separate podcast, we use personas. Those are still half bodies; they're not even full bodies. They don't have legs nor the rest of their body. It's just a kind of ghost hands and everything else. But Meta
Yeah.
finally gave us about a year ago, around this time frame, legs to our
Mm-hmm.
avatars, and this is what they're currently looking like today. And me and Joy love our Meta avatar. You see the pictures of us, the cute little pictures of us right there, okay? Pointing at our legs, saying, we got legs. All right. So that's what they look like today. But there was a recent leak that Luna did. Shout out to Luna on Twitter, showing off that they were able to, I guess, find a way to say that this is how Meta avatars are going to look moving forward. Now, Joy, let me
Mm-hmm.
know what this kind of looks like to you. Uh, what do you think about these?
So, okay. So my thing with avatars all the time is
Yeah,
that it has to get the hair right for the African American people of color, and that's my issue with, again, going back to Apple Vision Pro, still can't get the hair right and
yeah.
everything. So it just messes my whole takes me out of the immersion. It's like, this is not me. This is not a representation of me. I don't like it. So whenever they're going to the Kodak avatars, I have no problem with it. I just really hope that they get it right there. I know it won't be perfect. I know it won't be perfect at the beginning, but please don't have me looking like how some of these avatars look in these other apps that we've went into, that makes you look like something that you're not.
Yeah, I think so. These are the phantasmal. I think call them like fantastical avatars, and I love what you're talking about with the Kodak avatars. I'm hoping that the way they're supposed to work with Kodak avatars, they're supposed to scan your face a little bit better than what Vision Pro is currently doing. It's supposed to use
Mm-hmm.
more modern technology to fully scan you, and then it'll really pull in your hair, pull in that. We don't know how it's gonna do. I haven't seen African American yet in a persona in that type of form for Kodak Avatar. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's one of the things why we feel like it has to be diversity in the building when you're building out avatars and maturing the space, because you need to test this on so many different types of skin colors and skin types and facial expressions and hair types. So I'm with you, Joy. I want to see more vivid expression of hairstyles when we get into these new avatars. So these are like what's going to be now
I
the
mean, these
future.
are okay,
Yeah.
for what it is. I don't have any issues per se about it. You could blow it up a little bit. It's like, I always like want to see. So yeah, I mean, the eyes are more realistic, kind of. It's just more sharper, a
Yeah.
sharper image of it. It's not more it's more angly
Yeah.
than, so I mean,
And
it's
for me too,
okay.
what I'm thinking too, when I look at this too, those are just still images. We don't know what
Yeah.
they look like in movement, in different lighting. We started off in 2020 with the avatars that we had with Quest 2. So when I look at those avatars to where we are today, it's a drastic difference.
Oh
These look
yeah.
like they're going to be a humongous change again. But I think it's gonna be refinements. Over the years, we've fallen in love with our avatars, and we are afraid to have a new avatar come out and not look like how we look. So we're hoping that there's gonna be a ton of customization. I remember at
Yeah.
Connect last year, we were at a avatars a talk, and they were saying that the new avatars, when they do finally do come out, they're gonna be way more able to do all sorts of things. Like you'll be able to like fix the nose the way you want, the eyebrows, like very, very, very detailed, like NBA 2K player editor mode, where you could go in and really make a really great avatar. So shout out to Meta. For pushing the platform and maturing the platform forward, but not only in avatars, but me and Joy really enjoy mixed reality a ton. And one
Hmm.
of the things that we are excited about is multi-room mixed reality. This was something that's been promised for a while, and this is something that's going to mature the space once again. Apple Vision Pro, just for record, kind of does a continuous scan of the room. So when you're
Hmm.
going from room to room, is able to kind of like, oh, okay, I can see everything for a certain radius, and I can scan it and with my infrared. Well, what Quest is doing and what they're trying to do is maturing their system is saying, hey, when you scan a room, like I scan Joy's room, I scan my room, I scan our bedroom, I scan our kitchen, etc. Then what it can do is begin to kind of create a map and realize the data points for those. So if I was to play mini golf between rooms, it would actually understand I want to say
The layout of
the
our.
layout. Look, I wanted to use a big word, but yeah, the layout of the home and things like that, and it's gonna be really, really cool. Joy, what's your thoughts around mixed reality taking this next big step with multi-room support?
I am excited about what people are going to be making that implements this. That you'll be able to go between rooms and without stepping out of the immersion, but also too, it's like, okay, you have to make sure those safety things are in place as well, you
Yeah.
know. So I'm excited to see what's going to be coming about it.
Yeah, well, I think also too, because it's gonna be mixed reality. I think you're gonna be able to see your surroundings a lot bit
Oh,
more,
that's
and then
the
and
mixed
then
reality
if it can
portion.
begin
Yeah.
to, this is the thing, what we want to get to a point to is when we can just literally have our whole house kind of mapped in a
Mapped
way,
out.
and then when we're walking
Yeah.
around, we just have stuff centered. I know that's what the augment system was supposed to be. Well, you'll be just able to have stuff centered around certain places, and then as you go into different rooms, they're just different settings for different things. So if I go in a Joy's room, her room may be all done up with different things. It's all positive affirmations. When you come in my room, it might be Batman and Captain America fighting one another. Who knows? So that's the type of things we're beginning to see. That's going to be maturing the space even further, and we're really excited to see that. And the other thing we wanted to talk about when it comes down to maturing the space is something that I think Vision Pro did well, and now Meta also is taking the liberty to make it better. This is a snapshot from Upload VR showing a new occlusion support in a Meta
Mm.
SDK. Where, as you can see, we were used to this with Vision Pro. When we put our hands up
Yeah.
in a digital space, our hands are overlaid inside of it, and it really helps with the immersion. It really makes you feel like you're really on the beach or you're really in this environment. Well, now Meta is showing on the Quest 3 with less power draw, better performance, you'll be able to do this as a developer as well in your own application. So that means if you have digital panels or reading an app like Figment, you'll be able to have things around you and you can walk around them, and it actually shows properly in the recording that there was something in front of it or behind it, etc. So
I would love to see what Figment does with this because
yeah,
it is going to work wonders using this advancement. So, oh my gosh, that is incredible.
and that's what we mean when we say about maturing the space. These are the type of advancements we need to see. We can't just have this on one headset. it's got to be on multiple headsets. It's got to be something that is ubiquitous. That's every time you buy a device. We keep going back to this. I keep saying the day that XR is going to be the best it can be is when you can go to a gas station, pick up a Snicker bar, a king size Butterfinger, and also those pair of AR glasses or VR headset for the cheap. That's when we get there. And these types of SDK rollouts is great for everyone, because HTC may see this and go, okay, we're gonna work on our own version of that. And Apple's gonna say, well, let's open this up even more. We just heard Apple with Vision OS 2.0 is going to be doing enterprise level open camera support of raw access, so that you'll be able to have the developers be able to build applications that can see your surroundings a whole lot more. Now, we've seen the beginning of that with Meta AI on the Quest, where they have vision where it can actually see into your room. So hopefully, eventually, with privacy intact, with us giving the green light, right, to developers to say, yes, we will allow you to do this, developers will have that access. And I think we're going to see some stuff like Peridot really surprise us to be able to see your room for real and see people and other objects in your room and interact with them properly. So really excited about that. But Joy, this is one thing we do have to talk about when we talk about maturity, and that is we got to talk about the money.
Always have to talk about the money.
So there has been some cutbacks recently that's been discussed around what's happening at Meta, around possibly cutting 20% of what they've been spending on Reality Labs, VR, more the research side of things. Because if you guys don't understand, I don't think any company has spent more money researching VR and XR than Oculus and Meta. Of course, Meta being the person who bought Oculus. So the whole idea of this is that they're now being reported. We're being reported that 20% by 2026, they're trying to cut their spending from the research side so that XR can be much more profitable. That XR can be something that more people spend money on, and they spend less on. I think we're finally getting out of that research and development stage, and we're just getting into the iterative stage, like where iPhone is now, where I can drop a new iPhone every year, but it doesn't cost me billions of dollars to make the next level of it. So really excited about that.
And that's great to hear that they are implementing this now, because I mean, spending billions upon billions of dollars, and then at the beginning people were saying, oh, this doesn't make sense of spending all this money and you're not getting any return on it, or what's going on with it. And now you're seeing the fruit of their labor as to them upgrading and updating more and more in what they've been working on so hard. So I am looking forward to see what they're going to be doing without all of the research and development, but making sure the product that they have already is the best that it can be.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. And that's why we want to see this mature. Like when we go to these conferences like AWE and we're on the floor and we're seeing so many different companies like starting up, and also that's been there for years, that's been doing this for years, it gives us hope that there's companies that started XR. Like I know Snapdragon talks about it all the time. They've been doing XR for like multiple years, way past just when VR became more mainstream in the last couple of years. And when we say mainstream, we more so mean for our niche. It is not to the point to where it's mainstream like mobile technology and mobile phones. So really excited to see where we're heading with this space. And me and Joy are going to be at the forefront with this thing, fighting with it, connecting with it, excited about it, and what can be the potential of it. So that is exactly what we wanted to talk about today. But listen, this has been a great show.
It sure has.
This has been an excellent show. Joy, what you want to tell the people before we head out today?
Thank y'all, as we say week after week, whenever we do this, like, thank y'all so much for tuning in and rocking with us and everything. We are so happy to have you here and to, hang out with y'all. But, JDun, what's your last word?
Listen, I'm just excited about what's happening in the VR space and the XR space, how many people are starting to step into this thing, how many businesses are beginning to flourish, and how much maturity is happening to the point to where we're going to begin to see a really big leap in performance, a leap in app sales, a leap in devices, and what's going to be possible in our space. So I'm super excited to know that we're going to be here rocking with it, fighting with it, and continue to do what we do and get them to the metaverse to make sure it's an extraordinary place for everyone and even ordinary people. So, Joy, it's been an incredible time rocking with you as always. Thank y'all, everyone who's been tuning in. Y'all are incredible. Every single one of you from multiple platforms. We see you, and we appreciate you. Well, we will see you next time on Get 'em to the Metaverse. Peace.